Hi, I'm Dave Durch. Welcome to Advanced Fighting Systems Jeet Kune Do Street Survival Tactics. Okay, how you doing? I'm Dave Durch. Welcome to the R.A.T, Rapid Assault Tactics. Just to let you know, this course can be learned in a few hours, and that's the truth. This is a course that was taught to Navy SEALs, FBI, CIA, Delta, all types of military across the world. This system works, okay? So we're going to start out here, Dave. Come on out here. What we're going to do is we're going to look at what we call a destruction, okay? In other words, defanging the snake. So what we're looking at is when something comes to me, say if Dave punches to me slowly, I'm not going to try to bob and weave, okay, and hit him, okay? I'm not going to try to do a block, okay, or anything like this. What I want to do is defang the snake. In other words, when this hand comes out, this is the fang, the body is the snake. The key is what? You take the fang from the snake and he's harmless. So when his hand comes to me, I am now going to attack his hand. Okay? All right. Because the thing is, I want to cause pain to him. Pain interrupts. Okay? So anyways, we're going to move around. What Dave is going to do right now, very slowly, he's going to stick his hand out. So one of our destructions, and this is all depending on where your hand is in movement. If my hands are up, what I'm going to do is simply parry this hand. I can parry it with this hand and let him run into my elbow. Now when I'm doing this, my hand's back a little bit, and that bone, just that bone, nothing else but that bone, is right there is what I want him to run into. So I'm just going, so we can do this two ways. I can parry it and just guide it. I can just hold it up. Now, one thing I want you to understand, I am not chasing his hand. This is our window, four corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. This is where the person's trying to hit me. If his punch goes over here, his kick goes over, doesn't matter. Right here is where he's trying to hit me. This window, we want to slowly close. Okay? All right? And I'll explain this as we go. So this is what we're concerned with. All right? So I'm not, as Dave sticks his hand out, I'm not doing this, trying to catch his elbow. I'm just staying here and letting Dave punch to me and move a little bit. So that's one. If my hand happened to be out a little bit, I could destroy this way, hitting his radial nerve right here. Radial nerve runs here and here on the inside and on the outside. I could hit his radial nerve. Right now I'm slapping it, but I would just mouse it, give a shot, and I would follow through like this here. So I could attack that radial nerve this way on the inside. I could attack the radial nerve on the outside. Okay? Right here is the digital nerves. I can attack the digital nerves by mousing it this way, or I can attack them with my elbow. It all depends where you are. So in other words, if he jabs very slowly, my hand's up. See, I'm just covering it up. So if he goes to hit me, okay, all right, I'm just covering up and he's landing on the elbow. Right. If he goes to hit my hands out, I can just slap it this way. He goes to hit, I can hit it this way. Maybe he goes low, I can hit it this way. So it's all going to be predicated in the fight, how you're moving when something's coming to you. We're going to go through this, okay? So with that said, give that a shot. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the heart and soul of Bruce Lee's art, Jeet Kune Do. Dave, come on out here. The straight blast. You take this out of the game, it's just another normal art. I've been straight blasting people for 35 years, from grandmasters to masters to professional boxers to MMA guys, everybody you could think of, and none of them survived the blast. And it's not because I'm some ultimate dude, it's because of the blast. Okay? So now in midair, it looks like it's helpless, but you stick with me on this video and you're going to see that it is not helpless. It's ultimate, okay? So, what the blast is here, I'm occupying what we call center line, which is right here. And my hands are rotating like a choo-choo train. But you see how they're going over top of each other. And I'm occupying center line. So if this person wants to hit me, they have to go around or they're going to run into my hands. Okay? So this is the motion right here. Okay? I'll back up and I'm going to show you right here. So the other thing we want to do is sprint. Okay? So just like a runner wants to get ready to sprint, so I'm going to be right here and I'm going to sprint and punch like this. Now I'm going to do like 4 or 5 punches, say 5 max, and I'm going to shut down. Okay? We don't want a straight blast all the way across. Be like a boxer sitting here going bam, 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 bam. He can't keep going. Okay? So we're just going to blast 4 or 5 and shut down. You'll feel your emotional peak getting to a certain spot, and we don't want to go over that peak. Okay? So in other words, we won't be hitting this guy, not hurting him. Okay? And that's when we kick into another range anyways. All right, so right here, with that said, I'm going to go slow so I don't lose my mic here. But here's where it would be. It'd be like this. Boom. And I want to spring back. Okay? Again, I'm here. And I want to spring back. Okay? All right, now, Dave, come on out here. Now, here's what we want to do, nice and slowly. Dave's going to play, let's say, the boxer. Because he's going to stick a jab out very slowly, okay? All right? And when Dave sticks the jab out, I could destroy, which I'm not going to do right now because he's got no equipment on. I could this way, however, okay? So for right now, what I'm going to do, we're going to say this is my destruction, what I'm going to use for right now. So I'm going to hit right here. Now, right from this here, I am going to go into my blast. Okay? And what Dave's going to do for the second time, fold his arms up and back up a little bit for me. Why? Because I want to run. I don't want to be blasting like this. Look at my feet. I'm not moving. We want forward pressure on this attacker. That's the key. The forward pressure. We're coming right at this guy, and this guy's flopping backwards. So we're going to go real slow. Okay? So today he's going to stick out the hand, going to slap the hand, which would really be a destruction. I'm going to boom. And back up. This is the blast. Now what's happening here, I am occupying his center line. I am doing a 100-yard dash right down his center line, putting pressure on him. And it all comes down to timing, which I'm going to show you in this video. Okay? Anybody can do this. Okay? This is what we train. This SEAL Team 6. The SEALs only train hand-to-hand combat. 40 hours, 1 week out of a year. So they had to have something that's what? Effective and simple. This is it, baby. You want to learn to defend yourself? This is it. So again, Dave's going to stick it out. I hit, back, and I'm back. Okay? One more time. I destroy, and I'm back. Okay, give it a shot. Okay, what we're going to move into now is some simple, basic, low-line kicks that are very, very effective. Dave, come on out here. Okay, first one we're going to work on is the tie kick. So let's say Dave gets back and puts his right foot out. Okay, now I want you to understand this. The reason I would tie kick Dave is because his leg is there. Okay? If that leg was back, I would not tie kick the leg. But it's out, like a boxer, how a boxer sticks his leg out like this here. That's why I would tie kick. If Dave's head was leaning forward, I would finger strangle him with a jab. I'm taking out the closest target, so I want you to understand that. So when we're doing this, Dave is giving me this opportunity to tie kick his leg. Now I call it a tie kick, but it's really a blending of tie and savate. When a Thai boxer kicks, he kicks and he follows through all the way around. A savate man, when he kicks, he whips and retracts. Okay? So the key is what I'm doing, I'm taking my shin and I'm smashing it right here into the Dave's muscle. The old saying of rock, scissors, paper. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. Now, as I'm right here, and I'm looking traditional, with my right foot, I'm going zone out. Just a little bit. See my mechanics? I'm going zone. I am not stepping straight in. If I step straight in and kick, you see me going backwards? I'm not doing that. I'm zoning out. And if you watch, my hip is right in line with his thigh. It's right there. So now all I'm going to do is kick and come back. Now, once I hit, if something goes out 50 mile an hour, it should come back 100. Now, that doesn't mean I sit here and I just flick. I'm exploding. So go slow. And I'm here, I step out, and I kick and I come back. I step out, and I kick and I come back. One more time. Step out, I kick, and I come back. Okay. Now we're going to move into, let's say here, come over this way, Dave, for the camera angle. We're going to move into a savate kick, okay? Now this kick is going to go to the groin, and it can also go to the inside of the leg. And as you see, I got my shoes on. So we are a shoe art. We don't have time to take our shoes off to fight. So I'm going to use the ball of my foot. Now this kick moves is a little different. Okay, again, it hits and it retracts. Now this kick doesn't look like it's that effective, but once you try it, you're going to see how effective it is. So in reality, what's happening is my leg, this is a close quarter kick now, my leg is going to come inside and hook out. So in other words, it's not like a typical roundhouse where I'm coming from the outside hooking and going here. For right now, I'm going to tap Dave on the inside of the leg. But it could go to the nerve, or your best shot is the groin, of course. Okay? So it goes like this. But what it's going to do is going to come in, like straight up on this line, and come out. So again, and come out. One more time. So I'll go real slow. Up, flicks, and out. So here's what we look like. This back leg shifting up. Shifting up. I'll go real slow. Real slow. Okay. That's the savate kick. Now we're going to move into the scoop kick. Okay? Now, the reason I would, like I explained at first, the reason I would tie kick Dave is why? His leg's there. Okay? Now the reason I would savate kick Dave is his leg ain't way out, but he's turned like just a little bit on me, and you can see my groin's open. My leg was way out, my groin's not open. You'd have to come, if his leg was way out, and I'm here, I'd have to come like this, coming around. I lost economic of movement. This art is about economic of movement. Economic of movement is speed and timing. So very important, okay? So his leg's back a little bit, and you can see my groin's like right there. So you're just placing this shot like this. Now this guy's a little square on me. It's going to be a little square like this on me. And what we're going to do is what's called the scoop kick. And it's almost like scooping ice cream. We want to get a hold of the testicles. So my foot's going to come out flat like this. And it's going to go under. And when it goes under, it's going to arc up like this. And it's going to go and pull back. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to shuffle up. There's the kick. Up and shuffle back. We want the testicles. So Dave's a little square. Dave's going to spread out just a little bit more for me so I don't accidentally getting under. And there it is. So I'm here. One more time. There it is. There it is. Okay. So we've gone over the tie kick, Savate kick, and the scoop kick. Okay, give that a try. Okay, we're back again. All right, Dave, come on out. Now we're going to practice what a park sow is, okay? Now stay with me because we're going to put this all together. We're going to take it right down to the fight and show you how to train it, okay? Now park sow, okay, means slappy hand, okay? So for right now, for this moment in time, we're just going to put our hands together. This is a reference point. This means either he punched or I punched, okay? And there's a collision. That's all this means, okay? So for right now, what I'm going to do is slap this hand out of the way. And as I slap it, I'm going to hit. Now watch my movement. We're out a little bit. I have to step in. So I shuffle in. Okay, I'm pushing off my back foot. My whole body is coming. See? I'm not doing this. See? Okay? I'm coming in. So we're going to go slow. So here's one more time. I slap it down. Now see this hand right here? Watch how for a second I monitor his hand. I don't do this and take off because I don't know where he is. Okay? As long as I'm touching him, I know what he's doing. Okay? So that's the park sow. From here, I'm going to slap this down. Now Dave's having a good day. Two things are going to happen here. Either I'm going to hit him, and I'm having a good day, or he's going to stop it, and he's having a good day. Okay? So when he's stopping, he's giving me this crossover energy, what people do. They're crossing that center line. Okay? So we're here, and I park. Now see this left hand right here? It's going to come up underneath right here, and it's going to grab this hand right here, take it down, and this hand's going to hit. So again, I park. This hand comes up right here, taking his hand down. Now I'm not grabbing him, I'm just pulling it down, and I hit. So one more time. We're here. Okay. All right. Give that a try. Okay, moving right along. Come on out here, Dave. Now, we just went over the parks out. So we're back to this reference point. Now, before when I parks out Dave, he blocked with this hand. He gave me energy, and I trapped him up. Okay? This time, we're looking at this guy's real strong. I parks out this hand, and he still stops me with his hand. Okay? All right? Now, we're going to add a little bit of Kali to the Wing Chun. All right? So I'm going to park. He stops me here. Now watch what I do. My footwork, I zone a little bit. Okay? This hand grabs this, and I shoot a finger strike to the corner of his eye. Okay? But here's what's happening. I wanted to hit him. This straight line here got closed. But with my footwork, when I zone, now that is my straight line. So in other words, here, I go hit, now I'm here. So this is my straight line. Now once my body mechanics moves, that's my straight line. Economic movement. Okay, so one more time, I park, I shoot. One more, I'll go slow, I park, I shoot. One more, he's stopping me here. Give it a try. Okay, moving right along. All right, come on out here, Dave. All right. Going to show you a nice elbow drill, okay? Because when we use our elbows, we use them like a boxer, okay? You know how boxers sit you, you know, this is us throwing our elbows, all right? And when we elbow, I want you to understand one thing. We slice this little bone right here. That little bone. We're not hitting, doing a whip tick, hitting with this. The little bone, we're slicing it. That's why you see me take my hand, because I'm feeling that bone. This is how we want to be. Just like this. So in other words, it would be, boom! That would be it. So we're slicing, okay? So once you keep that in mind. Here's the elbow drill, all right? Dave's going to come to me. I'm going to pick up, hit with my left hand, so we're left to left right now, okay? This other hand's going to come underneath, and what it would do, it would really be a destruction, taking out the ulnar nerve, the funny bone nerve, okay? And the funny bone's hooked to the humerus bone. Get it? All right. Anyways, so this is going to come up, hit, okay, underneath like this, park down, and I'm coming with my elbow. He picks it up, he hits, slides through. So real slow. Pick it up, take it down, park it, go. I pick it up, I destroy it, coming through like a wedge, slap it down, and I hit. Now see the body mechanics? This is what you want, body mechanics. Nice and slow. Now if I want to switch this, all I do is when this hand comes up to destroy, I just bring it up, switch my feet, and he switches his feet. I come with the left elbow. Take his hand down, pop, and we switch. Now we're on the left side. Nice and slow. Just notice the body mechanics moving. So now I'm going to switch him back. I just take this down. There we go. Okay. Give that a try. Okay, moving right on. What we're going to do now is work on headbutts, knees, and elbows. Now notice how I'm saying that. Headbutt, knees, and elbows. There's a way that we do this because we understand the human body, okay? All right, these are the tools that we want. These tools will take any man out of commission when they're done the right way, okay? Like, Dave, come over here. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way. We're going to go over the headbutt first, okay? I have a hold of his head. When I got his head, what I'm doing is I'm pulling him into me. I want to pull him into me. In reality, what it is a face butt. I'm taking the top of my head and I'm putting it into his face. Okay? So if I have a hold of Dave, I got his head here. Watch my body mechanics. I personally like to turn my head. So I'm not like this. In case I mess up, there it is. Okay? So I'm pulling him. There it is, right into the headbutt. Right there. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do is the knee. Now when I knee, I don't bring my knee all the way up here because that's out of my range. I'm bringing my knee straight in. Now if you look, Dave holds me for a second. That little bone is what I want to knee with. That's what I'm kneeing with. Not this, that little bone. That makes the difference between winning the fight and losing, okay? So now, let's say I have Dave's head, would saying, and I knee him. I'm going to knee him in the groin, okay, for now. There it is. Now see my mechanics? What's happening? Here, I'm kneeing him. Like this. Boom. My whole body's coming. Okay. Now the next one's going to be the elbow. Now, again, we're just using that bone and we're slicing. Okay? So, Dave's head's down for right now. That's when I would elbow. And I'm slicing here. Now here's how you like to do it. I slice. This hand comes over and grabs. I slice, and I slice. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, again, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, if he goes down farther into range, this is where the knee will come into effect. Okay. Now, with that said, there's a reason why we do it this way. It's not that you're in a fight and it's going to go headbutt, knees, and elbows. You might come into the fight knee first, then elbow. Okay? You might come into the fight and headbutt, okay, and just knee. Okay? But there's a reason for this. Understand the body. I've never seen anybody get hit in the groin and their hands go up and cover their face. I've never seen anybody get hit in the face and their hands go down and cover the groin. Now what I'm saying is this, we understand the human body. So if I go low on Dave, he's coming forward. If I go high on Dave and knock him back, the low line's coming forward. So you see what we're doing? We understand the human body. This is very important. So the last thing I'd want to do is knee Dave. He comes forward and then headbutt. I'm getting headbutted. Okay, this is very important. So that's not what we want to do. Okay, so we have drills to train this muscle memory. Muscle memory, muscle memory, muscle memory. Okay, so I want to work this. Now what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to add the thumb strike. So anytime I get his head, watch this here. This would be the action. I'm raking them eyes. Okay? So we're going to go real slow. I'm going to go headbutt. Dave's going back. This is coming forward. Knee, he's coming forward. Right into an elbow. One more time. Take out the eyes. I headbutt. He's back, coming forward, the elbows. Okay? Give that a try. Okay, come on out here, Dave. What we're going to do is another energy drill. The elbows I showed you is an energy drill. This is called Hooba. This is another energy drill. To work these because it brings out that sensitivity and that feeling. So what Hooba is Dave's going to come to me on a number one angle. Okay, I'm going to stop him. This hand's going to come up underneath like a wedge, raise, slap that down, and hit. Now Dave's going to come in like a wedge, slap it down, and hit. I'm going to come in and hit. So in other words, it's like this. Raise, slap, hit. Raise, slap, hit. Raise, slap, hit. Raise, slap, hit. Okay? All right, give that a try. Okay, Dave, come on out here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to work leg destructions, okay? Then the next phase is, for segment 2, we're going to put stuff together, okay? All right. So, what I want to do, here's my big move. I'm going to lift up my head so you can see my knees. Again, we're looking at a low line for right now. Low line, he's kicking low, okay? So, what I'm going to do is raise my knee, okay? And when I raise my knee, I'm not just doing this, I'm bending my foot, like this. I'm not strengthening up, but I'm just bending it, okay? And I'm letting him run into it again, I'm not chasing. So here's my big move. Imagine the kneecap like a flashlight, the front of the flashlight, and you're shining the beam. So now here's my big move. This way, or this way. Or this one, this way, or this way. So here's my move. Boom, boom. There's my move. Okay? All right, and we're using that ball of the knee, the bone. All right, and bending that knee. Dave's going to give me a tie kick here, real slow. And he gives me a tie kick, and here's my move. See? Again. One more time. There is my move. Okay? All right? Now if he gives me a scoop kick, okay? He gives me a scoop kick. There is my move. There it is, right there. I'm just what? Raising it up. Okay? That's my move. Okay. Now, if Dave gives me, say, a roundhouse kick to my waist area, all right, I can do what we call shelf it, because it depends where my hand is. So we're looking at. So as his kick comes, I pick it up, I can shelf it, I can strike it here with the elbow. So here, I pick it up, I slam it right into the knee. All right, one more time. Okay. All right. Now if he throws a high kick, okay, all I'm going to do is zone and rake it with the elbow. Now what you're picking up, turn for me, Dave, the other way for the camera, is right here, the inside, that nerve. That's what you're picking up. So let's say he throws high. We'll go, and there it is. I just zone a little bit, and I just rake it. Okay, now one more. If he side kicks to me straight in, and he gives me a side kick, okay, here's my move. I'm zoned back, and I can elbow. So again, coming in, and I give him the elbow. One more time. And I give him the elbow. Okay? Give that a try. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to move to the ground. Now, the last place we want to be is on the ground. Why? We're going to fight one person, okay? So our strategy is what? To get to our feet. Not to stay on the ground, but to get to our feet, okay? So I want you to understand that. All right. So, going to the ground. Now, what I'm going to look at here, I'm just going to work from guard position. And the reason why is because you're on your back. So if I fall on my back, understanding what to do. If I am on top, whether it's mount or crossbody, I'm in a better position, and that's a different video. So I want to work from you're in the worst scenario. This guy took you down, you slipped, you fell, whatever may happen, but you're on your back. Okay? All right. First, Dave, come here. First of all, stay right there. Stand up for a second. Stand up, please. There's 4 positions, just like Wing Chun, you're going to land into with your legs. It's going to be 2 out, 2 in, 1 out and 1 in, 1 out and 1 in. You're not, come here, Dave. You're not always going to land in this perfect position. So I want you to understand that. We're going to work from this, but I could be back up for a second, Dave. Just let me put this here. I could be in what they want to call one-legged guard. Okay? You know, everybody wants to make stuff confusing. We want to make it simple. So just think of Wing Chun. There's 4 positions your hand going to land. 2 on the inside, 2 out, 2 inside, 1 out, 1 inside, 1 out. That's the only way you're going to land. Same way with your legs. So back up. So we're going to look at this position. I got Dave in guard, okay? And now from this position, we got 3 positions. We got 1 is we're close quarter. Dave's tight on me. We got the next one, which would be like middle range. He's here. This is the range to where he's struggling to get away, or he wants to, you know what I mean? He wants to try to hit me. The next range is he's back. Again, he could be struggling away, or he's trying to get what? Leverage to really drill me. Okay? All right. So, anyways, so first of all, we're going to go from this range right here. Now, I'm going to, for right now, assume that you know a choke and things like that, okay? But our number one thing would be, if we're in this range, if this, I would be going into a bite. Now, if you don't understand the bite, what you need to do is check out my Chemo Muay video. That teaches you how to bite and eye gouge. Now, last thing I'd want to do is bite, but I'm trying to survive. Maybe my wife's over there being attacked. I got this 300-pound guy off of me. I got to get him off, okay? So from here, this is what we would go into. So maybe I'm tight here, but we're tight right now, okay? Now Dave's struggling to get away, okay? And he's in this range, say right here. This is the second range. This is the range to where I could go into my game. I could hit. See, go into my game right here. Okay? All right? The next, if he's going back, this is where I would just give him a kick and push him back. Keep in mind what I said. We are doing this to get to our feet. So in other words, I could be, doesn't matter, we're tight. I could just have my arm wrapped. We could be tight here. We could be however it is, but we're tight, okay? As he's starting to pull away, watch what I do. This is where my eye gouges come in. My headbutt comes in, okay, possibly. My elbow comes in. You see, in this range, I got the same tools. See, right here, okay? So all my tools I got right here. Now he's pulling up a little bit. Don't move, Dave. This is where I get my shots. See, I can hit. Okay, and he goes back. This is where I would just, I'm going to push him, boom, kick out, go to my feet. Now, I want you to understand something. Hear me, Dave. When we're in this range and I can get my shots, what are most people doing? I'm trying to what? He's pulling back, Dave's pulling back. I'm trying to control his arms. See, we're hitters. We hit, we hit, we hit. Hit causes pain, okay? So I'm not trying to grab his arms. I am putting pain on this guy. So if I feel I'm losing this, now I'm into my game. See? Now you can practice Hooba from this. See, what is Hooba, see? All it is here from the Hooba. See, I'm trying to find the time to what? Hit it. See? So he gives me a little forward pressure because he's like, here's this guy trying to what? Bang me, right? Now the other thing is, keep this in mind, if I lose him and he goes up from here, see my elbows come up? Same concept as I'm standing up. Because if he goes to punch, he'll probably land on one of them. Okay? But we can do Hooba from here. He's giving me this energy, and right from here is where I can what? Hit him. So as he's playing the game, I hit. Okay? And then I escape. Okay. Give that a try. All right, Dave, come on out here. I'm going to show you one more energy drill to work, okay? Okay, this is a close quarter drill, all right? What we're going to do is, for right now, one hand's going to be outside, one hand's going to be inside, okay? Then my other hand's going to be inside, his hand's going to be outside, okay? And we're going to hook up like this, and our heads are down. Now, the reason why, I don't want head-butted or my eye gouged. So this is an energy drill. This is probably the best street fighting energy drill there is. So we're going to be right here like this, okay? Now for right now, no strength. What we're going to do is I'm going to act like in reality I would be trying to hit him. I'm going to come inside, and Dave's going to come inside, and we're going to switch, and we're here, see? Now again, we're going to switch, and we're here, okay? Now we're going to move, okay, a little bit. Because in reality, you could kind of look at it like I'm moving Dave to try to take his balance. He's catching his balance, and he's moving me. So we're just going to move nice and slow, moving around like how a fight would be. There'd be a struggle, and we switch. And we switch. And we switch. Okay. Okay? Give that a try. Okay, now we're going to progress. We're going to make this what we call functional. We're going to make it alive. Remember, what we want to do, we want to take this as close to the fight as we possibly can, okay? So Dave, come on out here. Now Dave got gloves on. So you can work this at 10%, 15%. You want to go slow. Always remember one thing. This is, when we're saying functional right now, we are sparring in a way. When you spar, you don't have to go nuts, okay? You go real slow so you can work, so your body can pick up them muscle memories, okay? So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is the destruction, okay? Dave's only go about 15%. So we're going to move. Now watch, we're moving. Dave's going to jab at me. Okay, now in reality, this would be a destruction for right now, okay? But I'm going to show different ones. So we're moving around. Now we're making a functional. I'm just raising my elbow in front of my body. I'm not doing this, okay? So we're moving around. Dave's jabbing. So I'm just going to work some destructions, like this here. Moving nice and easy, nice and easy. Take your time. Move around, slow down. Nice and easy, slow down for people. Boom, see? That's it. There you go. Now let's say if Dave punches low to my stomach. Here's my big move. Okay? Here's my move. I just bend my knees, let him run into the elbow. I'm not doing this and then getting hit. Okay, so here's my big move. Okay, so we're moving back out. Dave gives me some shots to the body. He goes low and high like, or he goes low with his front hand and crosses high. See, doesn't matter. So we're moving around. Here we go, one more time. He's jabbing my face here. There it is. Okay, give it a try. Okay, moving right along. Dave, come on out here. We just worked the destruction. Now Dave's going to jab at me, and I'm going to do the blast. Okay. Now the first thing I want you to understand, let's say Dave sticks his hands out. First thing I acknowledge is a destruction. Okay? I don't want to enter without causing some type of pain. Now for right now it's going to be destruction. Dave could jab, and I could kick the groin. Pain. Dave could jab, I could tie kick the leg. Pain. I could finger, you see what I'm saying? But I'm not doing what? Blocking. I'm not bobbing and weaving and coming in because he's in good shape. Okay? Pain buys you time. And in that moment of time, what I borrow that moment of time to give him something else. So pain. 99% of the time, this guy's hand gets destroyed. And you'll see this. You practice this. Even with them gloves on, if he punches hard, he's going to run around the room yelling. 99.9% of the time, the fight's over. And if it ain't over, this guy doesn't even want to punch anymore. And if he does, it's very slow. Okay? All right? Remember, you don't want to fight. You're just trying to what? Survive and get out of the scenario. Okay, so we're going to move around again. We're always moving, always moving. We ain't standing still, okay? We're always moving. So Dave's going to start jabbing at me about 10%. See? Moving around, moving around. Now what Dave's going to do, when I come in and I do the blast, Dave's going to back up a little bit for me, giving me room so I can sprint. I don't have to go fast, but I don't want him to stand there and I'm doing this and I'm not moving. Forward pressure's the key. Forward pressure's the key. You're doing the 100-yard dash right down this guy's center line, running at him. Okay, so with that said, we're going to move around. Okay, and sometimes I just move out of the way, like this here. Now I'll establish my destruction. There was my destruction. Now I'm going to come in, back, and out. I'm losing my mic. Here we go. All right. So again, now one other thing we can do, the jabs, I come with the blast, give him a little push. That's Tai Chi. And then back out. Make sure you sprint back out. Or leap back out, excuse me. So we'll move around nice and slow. Dave's jabbing. There's my destruction. I blast, boom. Nice and slow, moving around. There it is. Give it a try. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to practice the park lopsow off of the jab. Okay, it's functional, it's alive. This is what we want. Athleticism attributes. We want this guy sticking a jab in our face. Why the jab? Okay, there's only two lines of attack, a hook line or a straight line. You got boxer's hands, you got 5 punches, but forget that. There's a straight line and a hook line. So either it's going to come on straight or it's going to come on a hook. And as far as throwing the cross, it's slower than the jab. And the jab and cross both come on a straight line. Okay, so anyways, Dave's going to jab at me. We're going to move around. I'm going to establish my destruction. For right now, it's destruction. As we progress, it could be a key. A kick. Or it could be a finger strike, okay? All right, so come on. All right, so moving around, Dave's jabbing at me. There's my destruction. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come into the blast. Dave's going to raise this hand. I'm going to park it and lop, give him a push and come out. We'll go real slow. It's off of the blast. I am not doing this. Parking and lopping because I didn't establish any pain. No, everything's going to precede the blast. In reality, if I have to trap, I screwed up because the blast should take them out. So moving. There's my destruction. I'm in the blast. He raises it. I park lop, give him a little Tai Chi, and I'm out. There's my destruction. Blast. Park lop, out. Moving around. Playing. There's my destruction. Give it a try. Okay, Dave, come on out here. What we're going to work now is the finger strike where we zone. So in other words, Dave jabs, let's say, I destroy. I'm into my blast. This arm comes up, okay, and then I feel this pressure to where this guy's really strong. I can't park it. So right here is my shot. I zone here, and I'm right back into the blast. Okay? So we're going to work this real slow. We're going to go real slow. Again, now it's functional. Dave's jabbing. I'm moving around. Okay? Moving around. I move out of the way sometimes. There's my destruction. I'm coming in the blast. Bop, bop, bop. That hand comes up. I shoot. I'm right back into the blast and push him out. Okay? Nice and slow. Boom. All right, here we go. So moving. There's my destruction. I'm into the blast. I shoot. He gives me energy. Boom. One more time. Moving. Got my destruction. Blast. There it is. Give it a try. All right, what we're going to do now, come on out here, Dave. Now, Dave's got a pad on his side. We're going to work the tie kick, okay? And we're going to work it off the blast. So what we're looking at now is saying this here. Let's say Dave jabs, okay? Of course, I destroy. I'm into my blast, and Dave's going back, and he doesn't fall, but he's going back, and a lot of people will keep that foot planted, and they'll lean, trying to get out of the way. So as I'm blasting, he leans that, and there's the leg, so I kick the leg. Or sometimes, he may not lean, sometimes people will be going back, and they go back, and then they plant. So in other words, it would be I'm blasting, he goes back some, and he plants. Okay, watch how people react. Boom, or some people just like this here. But whatever it is, that leg's there. So we're going to take the opportunity. Nice and slow. Okay, here's my destruction. Boom, I can destruct. Okay, I'm into the blast. Bang, bang, bang. There it is. And I'm back out. I'm always backing out for right now. If I'm not continuing, I'm backing out. All right, let's go. I'm moving around again. Sometimes getting out of the way. There's my destruction. Blast. There's that leg. That's it. Take your time. More time. Moving around. My destruction. I'm into the blast. And there's that leg. Okay. Give it a try. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to work the Savate kick out of the blast. All right, Dave, come on out here. So we'll go real nice and slow here. So let's say Dave jabbed. I established a destruction. I can do that. I'm going into my blast. Dave's backing up a little bit. He can put that hand up. It doesn't matter, but I'm in kicking range. And there's my Savate kick. Okay? Now, I also could take it off. Let's say Dave jabs. And I just pick it up that way. So we're going to move around, okay, and work it. Nice and slow. All right. All right, moving around. Boom, I just established my destruction. I'm into the blast, boom. And he gives me that little shot. Moving around. I established my destruction. I'm into the blast. There's my kick. Destruction. One more time. I don't have to destroy because I'm entering with pain, so I can be what? Boom. See? Like that. Now watch what I do. I go what? Okay. Give it a try. All right, now we're going to continue on. This time, we're going to do the scoop kick out of the blast. All right, we're moving around. Dave's jabbing at me, doing this thing. Okay, I established my destruction. Boom. Okay, I'm into my blast. There's the scoop kick. He's giving me that energy to go right underneath to pick up his groin. So we're helping out each other. All righty? So nice and slow. Dave's jabbing. Boom. There's my destruction. I'm into the blast. There's my scoop. Okay? Moving around. He's jabbing. Boom. It's my destruction. Pop. Boom. There's my scoop. Okay. Give it a try. Okay, come on out here. I want to add something to this because this really works. When Dave jabs to me, I can parry this jab. I zone out away from him and slap the groin. This works great off of a boxer. So again, Dave jabs and I slap that groin. Okay, let's give this a try here. Here it is, my destruction. There it is. Moving around. Groin. That's it. Boom. One more time. There's my destruction. He's reaching to get me. There it is. Give it a try. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to go to the ground. And so in other words, what we're looking at, let's say Dave jabbed, I went into the blast and something went wrong, I didn't pull it off the way I wanted, okay? He did a double leg takedown on me and I went to the ground. And now, when I'm talking to the ground, we'll work one position. I went to my back. He took me to my back, so I'm going in the guard position. Then we're going to play with the three positions, three ranges that you're in guard position, okay? From close, real tight, to we could do the thumb in the eye, the biting, to out to make from elbows and punches to out farther, to where you just kick him and push him off, okay? So we're gonna move around here. Again, bang, doing our same thing. Pop. Boom, like this here. Oh, here's my destruction, bang. Okay, now I'm gonna go, what? Pop, I'm into the blast, boom, bam, there it takes down, boom. See, here's my cover. All right, relax. Here's my cover. I want to get that head, I got that head. All right, that's my main thing, the control point. I got the head. Even if I'm this way, or if I'm wrapped this way, I want that head. Now he's coming out a little bit. This is where I could work my eye gouges, my elbows. He's going up a little bit, okay? and we can go into Hooba. See? From the Hooba, just what I'm saying, he goes back a little bit, and then I just give him a push out. All right, we're going to backtrack for a second. I forgot to add this in. So we're going to backtrack. We had the 3 ranges. Come down here. We're tight. He's in the middle to where he could be trying to hit me, okay? And he could be farther out to leg range. Here's what we want to do. I'm in the middle, right? We're tight. Once he starts coming up and he's getting in the middle, this knee, I want to come in. And there's a couple reasons why. Is number 1, my groin is not exposed to where he could just hit it. Okay? Number 2 is I'm creating like a barrier. Now my knee is in his center line. Understanding Wing Chun, it is in his center line. I'm not pushing, I'm not doing anything, but it's right here. So when it's right here, this is where I could be smacking it. Now if he goes to hit me, see, it's hard for him to get leverage because the knee's there. Now I'm not pushing him back. He's leaning on me like trying to hit. See? So there it is. My hands are up, my elbows are up. Now from this position, do Hooba. We can go here, see? We can do Hooba. Now if he raises back to escape or to want to try to really drill me, there's where. Okay, so one more time. Okay, I forgot to place this in. We're tight. Range, however, we're into our bite game, eye gouge and ear slapping. Okay, elbows, whatever. He's coming up. Soon as that happens, he gets away from me. He's too strong. He got away from me. This knee's here. Now freeze. I could be, because we're hitters. I'm not going to try to grab him, put him into a grappling move, do anything like that. I'm ending the fight. I want to get to my feet. So we're hitters. See, this is what we are. Now he wants to hit me. That's taking away some leverage. I'm not pushing. I'm not doing anything. A good way to test this is just have the guy lean on you a little bit. So he just leans steadily for a second. No, not pushing. Just leans. Right. And there it is in the center line. Okay. From here we could go into Hooba. Okay. See? So now let's say he moves back a little bit and I feel that. There's the push. Okay? All right. So we're going to put that into play here right now. No idea. We're out here moving around, doing our thing. Okay? Bang, there's the destruction. Pop into the blast, boom. That's the police. Hit down. There's my wrap. He's pulling up. There's my leg. Comes to my boom. Going to my gang. Boom. See, I'm hitting. Okay, we can go into Hooba. See here. He backs up a little bit. I just give him that push out, and I'm up. Give that a shot. what we're going to do is work off of the hook line. All right, Dave, come on out here. There's only two lines of attack, a straight line, a hook line. A jab, a cross, a back fist. A finger strike would be a straight line. Hook line could be uppercut, overhead, or hook. So basically, the hook line is pretty simple. So Dave gives me one of them wide hooks to hit. All I'm going to do is freeze right there, is hit, and go into the blast. Very, very simple. Again, hit, go into the blast, okay? And then this time, Dave, back up. Once we'll move around, move around. Say, Dave hooks. He jabs, yeah, that's fine. Say, jabs, boom. Now he gives me that hook. Pop. There it is. Moving around. Boom. Boom. Pop. There it is. One more time. Boom. Pop. Boom. Give it a try. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to put it all together. Okay, Dave's just going to continue jabbing right now. And out of the jab, I'm going to work some kicks, some headbutts, maybe knees, different things like that there. We're going to put into play here. Okay, just to see how it works. We're still not at, we're sparring. Okay, a type of sparring, or maybe a 10% whatsoever, all right? But we're not at combat. So you have sparring, then you have combat. And sparring can be at 10%, it could be at 50%. I suggest always keep it at the lower end so you can learn. So you can learn easy, okay? All right, come on out here, Dave. All right, so we're just going to move around here. Dave's going to be sticking his jab out. Boom, playing the game. Moving around. And you watch what I do. You know, pick out little things that I do. Just pick out little things that I do, tie kick, the scoop kick, the finger strike, little things like that there, okay? We're going nice and slow. I'll keep it real slow here. Boom. One more time, nice and slow. Give it a try. going to work, we're going to break it down. Dave's going to jab, and we're going to do first off the headbutt, okay? Off of the blast. All right. Nice and slow, we're out here moving around, doing our thing, okay? Boom, there's my destruction. I'm going into the blast, boom, boom, boom. I'm hitting him, he's right here, boom! There's my headbutt, okay? Again, we're moving around, okay? There's my destruction. I'm into the blast, bang, 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 boom. There's the headbutt. One more time. Boom. Give it a try. Okay, now what we're going to do, work the knee off of the blast. Keep this in mind. After you finish your thing for right now, always back out. And the reason why, if you didn't end the scenario, this guy's coming back. So in other words, let's say if I headbutted him and I stood right here, he's what? He's coming back. If I hit him and I stood here, he's coming back. So I always want to do whatever it is for right now, training, and back, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, so now we're going to work the knee, nice and slow. I give him a little tie kick, putting everything together. I slap his groin maybe a little bit, playing around. There's my destruction. Pop. There's my knee. Boom. See, I backed out. There I am. I used a little Tai Chi and I gave him a push and I backed out. What am I doing? Creating space between us. If he wants to come back after me, okay, I have time. Okay, I have time. Very, very, very important. Okay, moving around. I'm just going to put some things in. Playing around. Into my blast, pop, boom. That's it. Boom. Give it a try. This last one, now we're going to work the elbows, okay? Now for this drill, Dave's going to give me the energy. Come out here, Dave. So in other words, let's say I put him the blast, whatever, I messed up, I didn't hit him hard, whatever it may be, and Dave, I got hold, and Dave's trying to say either grab me or his head is down at me. This is when I'd be throwing the elbows, okay? I'm not going to throw the elbows if he's leaning back there because he's not in range, okay? So just for this, he's giving me that energy. One more time. Give it a try. Okay, now we're going to put everything together. You can call this combat. Now Dave's going to be trying to punch me, trying to hit me, okay? He's got the helmet on over here, and we're going to go into our things. The only thing that's a little different is Dave ain't going to quite feel what he would feel if he didn't have this gear on. So with that said, come on out, Terminator. Okay. And just jab. All right. We're out here playing our game. Give that a try. Okay, we're ending this video now. This course here is a fantastic course. Anybody can learn this. You can learn this watching this video in a couple hours. Just work it. You can be 90 years old and throw a headbutt. We'll take any man out of commission. 90 years old, hit somebody with this bone on the elbow or with the knee. Okay, what you want to do is work on this slowly. Again, this is exactly the scenario, the system that we train SEAL Team 6, Delta Force, CIA, FBI, military, all across the globe. This right here. The Navy SEALs train hand-to-hand combat 40 hours out of a year. Why? Last thing they want to do is fight. They want to be sent somewhere a mile away, shoot you with a gun. Their job is to come in, do what they need to do, and be gone, and nobody even know they was there. So they don't want to fight. But if they have to, they got to have something that's simple and effective. This is that program right here. You are not going to get this program that I gave you from anybody else. I don't care what they say. Nobody else is going to give you this program that I just gave you. Okay? So just take your time, work it. And if you have any questions, we got an email up on the website. Email me. Anything you want to ask me, whatsoever, it doesn't matter. Email me, and I'll get back to you. Thank you, and safe training.